so we get to the bar.
No problem. The taxi driver is happy to drive you or drop you off. He's happy with his 20 extra tip. He's hoping that, you know, he wants to go to a different part of town to get people now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he goes away. He goes far away. Oh, by the way, when you are walking up to the bar, they have like the big televisions and stuff that they project onto the walls and stuff. And they have a lady like reading, it's probably the news is your guess. And then it cuts to a picture of Mildred Bumgardner with a fucking bloody machete in one hand and a severed head in the other going. And yeah, so it doesn't look like a really great positive time.
So I give somebody the side eye here.
Mm-hmm. And
isn't she great?
And we go into the bar.
No problem. Here's what it looks like.
We're gonna get killed again.
Mm-hmm. Enjoy that bar. As you can see, it looks like giant spines and stuff make up the support.
I know where you got those from.
Do you? I found them on the internet. I thought this place was...
H.R. Geiger's bar.
What is it?
Geiger bar. The guy that did the alien design.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, everything is made from bones and stuff like that in this one. Yeah, it's definitely a kind of a goth type of place. And when you guys get there, your phone rings.
Yep. Sorry. I answered the phone. Yes.
By the pretty lady. Oh, by the way, this is a no gas mask zone. Nobody has gas masks on here. The voice says, "Buy the pretty blonde in the red coat a drink at the bar."
I do so.
Tell her that you tell her, I'll buy her a Virgin Mary.
I do so.
And the phone disconnects. Okay, great. She was going to completely ignore you until you ordered a Virgin Mary. Then suddenly she's interested and smiling, and she takes you guys to a table, and she sets up a little box. Give me electronics rolls to figure out what does this new demon box do.
I'm not using roll.
Got it. Alex watches the demon box, knowing eventually he will get to smash shit.
I hit it.
Skin of my teeth, I make it.
All right.
Wait, sorry, that's the electronics repair.
Awkward.
Yeah.
You probably fix it. Great. You make it, the lady who's forgotten her newest name?
No.
I'll give you a card right now.
I remember.
Do you?
I remember my name, yeah.
Okay, you just won't tell anybody. Fine, that's good. So anyway, right, I'll give you a card then. I did say I would, even though, yes. So, right, she sets it up and she goes, okay, well, yeah, I don't know any of you. She's powered on the box and she goes, I don't know who these guys are.
How can you not know the inventor of shock bum fights?
Oh, she makes a roll. Shock bum fights. Nope. Sorry. Yeah, I don't normally deal with bum fights. Okay. She tells the box, she's like, yep, I don't know who they are. And there's a small electronic voice comes out. You guys are not in a private room, but there's enough shit going on around you, etc. And the modulated voice, same one as on the phone, goes, please hand her, or no, keep the phone. Right. Okay, thank you very much. And she gets up and leaves without touching her drink. As you know, she carried it over. She was wearing gloves. She leaves it on the table, wanders off. The voice in the demon box says, up until now, there is no commitment. If you want to walk away now, you can. Once you hear this information, I now know who you are and have retina scans. So If you cross me, I'll find you and kill you. If
Understood.
not, you'll get credit with me.
Understood.
Ready? All right. Mason Roth's little girl is named Cass Roth.
Right, hold on. Mason. Do we meant to know who this Mason Roth is? It Ross
Roth, R-O-T-H.
ROTH.
and Kath Roth, is it?
Cass.
Roth. So we don't. The name isn't big enough. We know of it.
It might be. Do you have this area lore? Well, actually, you've got learning.
I just haven't been here for
You
a
can-
month, so
you can-
We're acclimatized to it.
You give me, okay, that'll allow you a streetwise roll at -30 as it's not really
Never
on the
mind.
streets type thing.
Never mind.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, if you don't have any skills, then just being here, you,
I do have streetwise.
yeah, go for street at -30.
-30. That doesn't give me a lot.
Or you can go for a learning roll, and if you make your learn roll,
Yes.
you can pick up a new skill.
No learning.
I made both.
Wow, I would recommend just using the learn then. Pick up new skill. Cyberpunk area high society. Mason Roth. His name rings a bell. He's a very stuffy foreign exchange trader. He's single. His wife died in a boating accident while with her husband years ago.
Good old boating accident.
Oh yeah. Well, in the old days, there used to be a lot of hunting accidents with nobility, but since hunting has gone out of style, they have to off each other on boats now, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, the briefing continues from the demon box.
Right.
Cass Ross has been captured by the Void. Give me streetwise rolls to know who the Void is, VOID. Or just Void.
Not a clue.
No.
Excellent. No.
Wait a
It's
minute.
all up to you, the lady with no name.
What's my stream rice? No.
I don't think. I thought
No.
we've heard of that.
Did you?
Well, oh no, that's the Vault, isn't it? No, something else I was thinking of.
And though they haven't asked for any ransom yet, it's only a matter of time, it is felt. He wants her returned alive.
Right. Do we have any more information, like last known whereabouts?
The Void, with the Void, or Void, says the voice.
Yeah, but she was obviously taken from somewhere.
Ah,
That place might give us clues about where they took her.
that place is not really known. She does not normally live at home, is our understanding. So
how
she,
old is Cass?
24.
Mhm.
Any distinguishing marks? What does she look like?
Right. A small holographic image appears above the demon box. Alex, give me a sandy roll as it's now coming to life.
Yes, I'm actually.
He says, right. It does the slow rotation type thing. It shows you like face and then full body and stuff. She's moderately attractive, but not like boom or not sticking out a crowd. She's not striking.
So you're saying we know what she looks like, so if we're at a gunfight and there's like 3 or 4 women all lined up, we know which one not to shoot.
Pretty much.
Yes. You probably
I look
will
over
anyway.
at Yana. That's the one that doesn't get hit.
Okay.
The voice seems unperturbed about this. It's like, is there anything else you would like to know? I believe this gives you more than enough information to start.
How long has she been taken for?
6 weeks,
6 weeks.
That's a long time.
maybe 5, says the voice.
And it's taken this long for anyone
And
to
no
figure it out.
ransom. Okay.
That's weird.
I was just contacted, says the modulated, randomized voice, by her concerned father.
Right.
Understood.
Oh, shit. Mm.
When we have her, do we bring her back here?
No, bring her to her father.
Okay.
I'm sure that public records and easy to find things can give you the rest of the information.
Yes, they will.
You can keep this unit if you wish. Otherwise, simply give it to the bartender, and he'll put it behind the bar.
I've got the cell phone. I'm willing to hand this one back behind the bar.
Fine, this is expensive. If you do this and you do it nicely, it will up your stake. If she is killed or severely damaged, then your stake will be very low. Should your performance in this be good enough, it could lead to future opportunity employment through me, as your street cred will go up. I may also offer your services to other fixers.
Understood. Thank you.
The unit shuts down.
I return it to the bar before we discuss anything further.
Bartender has a "what the fuck is this" look on his face, but he sticks it behind the bar.
Thank you.
You go back. Right. Mark off the 200 for drinks. The other two are actually, no, sorry. Mark off 400 for drinks. I forgot you're with two alcoholics. They are fucking starting in on the goddamn alcohol, and the drinks here are expensive.
I made my drug tolerance.
Yeah. How's your drug tolerance, lady with no name?
Bad.
Nice. You get the most out of the alcohol.
I don't drink heavily before we go on a mission.
It's the only way to do it.
No fun.
I have a coffee or something not alcoholic.
No problem. Yeah, the other two appear to be like, well, it looks like life and death and possible danger and dismemberment. Let's drink heavily. Oh,
Okay.
You know how they always have the TV type things set up so that you can, be entertained while getting plowed.
Mm-hmm.
They're currently showing the best of the Wanted Ladies murders, and so you get to see Yana's character doing some really incredible shit, like punching through a fucking stone wall to get somebody behind it and pull him through the small hole, shit like that. Yana appears enraptured drunkenly with the floating television.
Is that you? Or is that your clone?
It's her.
Uh-huh.
Look at her.
It's so fucking violent.
So what? Why did you go to the trouble of getting plastic surgery and changing your appearance?
Well,
To try and get away from the clones?
yeah.
Okay, so we need to go do some research.
By the way, Alex, just watching the demon fucking nightmare images that are dancing in the air makes you think that maybe you need another shitty new house. Fortunately, it's already paid for in your lifestyle. You just have to change places because, and I'm going to need 3 more months of lifestyle payments from whoever's making it. And don't forget to add 30% onto the basic thing because you're carrying 3 other people through it. Cool.
No problem.
Yep.
Thank you, Sugar Daddy.
All right.
Mhm.
All right.
So you guys want to go somewhere you can research. They have in the equivalent of cyber type cafes
Logan?
and shit like that.
We're not researching the void at a cyber cafe.
Where would you like to go to try to research things?
Mr. Kinley, do you still have any contacts from the bum fighting days with the police officers?
No.
Oh, card for that
It's a
motherfucker.
good idea, but they didn't really like me at the time anyway. Now I'm not involved
Yes,
in games.
but they grudgingly tolerated you and you made them a bunch of money. So there's a chance that they might be willing to.
There's also a chance they might just willingly kick our asses for going in and asking about the void.
Okay, Logan, when we set this up, we were dealing with street thugs, we were dealing with the police, we were dealing with the underground in a general sense.
Yes.
Do we still have contacts from them? I can't use. Fuck. Alex is the only one that we could use because I don't have that face. She doesn't have that face.
I was wondering when you come to that realization. It's like, yes, go on. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
And we'll have to.
And Alex does not look really confident at all in his ability to talk to any of those people for some reason that he may or may not be telling you. Because he is apparently blown up whilst you are gone.
Did you burn bridges?
It shows.
They got. I didn't do any of the burning. They got burnt automatically from what happened.
It shows Alex with a fucking medieval torch and a huge fucking London fire behind him with the bridges falling down.
It was a byproduct of the games itself.
Yeah, see, you didn't do anything. It's like,
Hey, nothing from you. I know you you've done something. You killed someone. You took a crap on someone's lawn or something. I don't know. Right.
You just get to watch. What's Robert's new name again? Anyone?
I'm in the doghouse.
Cecil? Oh, Cecil Doghouse?
No, I'm in the doghouse.
He gave his name as Ivan.
Oh, right.
His name is Ivan the doghouse.
Right. So yeah. I mean, you realize that your life is just getting fucking progressively worse. It's like those big things that are the big cones that you put the penny in, and it spins around and round and faster and faster as it approaches the small hole that drops down. And you know, yours is going into a big tub of shit.
Yeah. So, bearing that in mind, we could just abduct some random street punk off the street and interrogate him until he coughs up the information he has about the void, since none of us seem to fucking know.
good idea.
I don't know.
You guys really just don't get my sarcasm, do you? At all.
They're like, we're in.
I do. I don't know if going to a public place and researching something like the void, I don't see how that's going to be a massive deal. I mean, unless I'm guessing there's some kind of underground organization. I mean, people could do searches on that.
Yeah, I mean, you are able to research common street gangs even today.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, like you can Google the Crips, you can Google the Bloods. They're not going to come to your door and kick it in and kill you.
Or just go and buy one of your little demon boxes and do the search somewhere else.
Yeah.
Let's go to the cyber cafe for that one, because I don't feel like buying a demon box and then throwing it out.
Okay. We'll go to the
cyber cafe. We leave him outside of the cyber cafe.
Right, hold on. Who's going to be doing the researching? Because it ain't me. Who's got a crappy card? Who's doing the researching?
I actually have a fairly good hand right now.
Oh, I have just one card, so I can take.
Oh, and Logan, next time you're going to give me a card, if you can give me a shout, because I've got an orb of knowledge I'd like to use.
Okay, well, I've got a helpful librarian, so if you guys are doing research.
How about I will give you a reroll for the helpful librarian.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
It's on top of the tomato truck.
Yeah, I'll drop mine just below it.
See, tomato truck pays off.
I see.
Okay. So I go to the cyber cafe.
Right. Would you like a regular shit computer? Well, it's
I do
good
not
for-
want the full immersion rig. I just need a regular computer.
Mark off 20 cred. The guy looks at you as though you're some sort of Philistine.
Yeah.
I go with him to
No problem.
support him.
Would you like a separate computer, says the guy, or just look over his shoulder?
I will look over his shoulder creepily.
I like that, he says. He goes back to fucking playing his game.
Okay.
She
Let's
does
see
so
what.
also. It's really throwing you off
Yeah,
because you
yeah.
know she's killed at least a couple hundred people and now she's behind you being fucking creepy.
Please stop
Okay.
rubbing my shoulders. It's not helping at all.
But it's relaxing.
No, it is not. Maybe for
He has a
you,
lot of tension.
not for me.
He's carrying so much tension in his shoulders.
Yeah.
Thinking maybe a knife would fucking help her leave.
Ooh.
Anyways, so researching the void.
Sure.
Yes, I make it nothing special.
It's a big gang of about 50 people. They are a nihilistic, drugged up booster gang. In other words, they believe in nothing, do drugs, and have a lot of fucking cybernetic modifications and shit, many of which are illegal, but, you know, they kill cops that, you know, don't like them. They go around and in the Merc, i.e. the shit area you
Yep.
live in, on motorcycles, heavily armed and armored. They rule their patch and have ruthlessly stomped their enemies into the fucking ground to keep them weak. They're not fucking popular. Every gang member has a large 8 tattooed on their head. They call it putting infinity on its side. Not a fucking great choice of a symbol. Also, there's a standing bounty of $1,000 per head for these guys, but that's give me another research roll for some other little piece of information.
Yes.
The adventure there would be who is actually paying this? Everybody says
Who do
there's
I
a
turn
bounty,
this into?
but
Yeah.
who do I turn in a fucking duffel bag of heads into? They're tough
I'm
and
gonna have to
violent.
start hanging around with a duffel bag.
Yep.
For the
They're
record,
tough.
I do not walk around with a gym bag with a sniper rifle in it.
I figured you just left it back at the rubble and stuff, and you know, for some kids to find and play with. That's
I
fine.
was thinking I was going to put it in a locker somewhere.
You think that they have lockers that people can just put shit into, like bombs and stuff? I like
Or
it.
a storage unit?
Well, yeah, you didn't declare that, so you currently either are carrying around a fucking duffel bag with a sniper rifle in it, or you left it for some kids to play with, which fits into this whole world.
Yeah, but that's goddamn expensive.
Up to you. Carry it with you, or give it to some kids.
Gym bag.
Got it. So, yeah, I'll let you know as soon as you accidentally go through a fucking metal detector.
Yeah, next stop is going to be the secure storage.
I'd like to believe you, but the lady who's giving you the fucking uncomfortable back rub is fucking drunk out of her mind. Alex is still drinking out front because he's taken the filters out of his mask and he discovered that a fucking whiskey bottle can fit into one of the holes on the side.
I'll make my roll for the day, so.
Yeah, and people are just walking by looking like, and he's now got it so that he can kind of have the whiskey bottle attached, and so instead of a filter, it's just a whiskey bottle sticking out, and he does this occasionally, and that pours it in, and he seems fucking like, I've discovered the best thing ever. Isn't this the coolest gas mask? And it's got a point of armor type of bullshit. So anyway, also, It's public record that these guys own a SimSense and a puppet theater in the bottom of a skyscraper. And apartments. So it's apartments, SimSense, puppet theater. Do you know what I mean by puppet theater?
I'm probably content not to.
Great.
Actually, I have a fairly good idea.
Okay, great. Yeah, there's no like wooden puppets involved at all.
Yeah, I know.
But for an extra price, you might be able to get one. Also, let's see.
Some weird kinks.
They're in the part of town that the cops don't like to go unless they go like with a tank type of deal.
I've got a plan. Any other information I'm able to get?
On Void? No, not really.
Okay.
That was your average roll. Yeah.
I do a quick library use research on the nearest storage locker.
Sure. Give me a library research roll. If you fumble, it's fun time. It's fun time.
Hey, I'm a helpful librarian for that.
You've got an address. Yeah.
I've got a helpful librarian.
Oh, you play that?
Yep.
Shit. I was going to have some fucking fun with that. All right, no problem. You
I am not going to the cop station thinking it's a...
Oh, no, it's going to have worse. Worse.
Okay.
No problem. You since you ruined Logan's fun, you find you store it type place.
Okay. I go out to... I close down the computer.
No, stop. Before you do that, could you please research also the rough people, just so we know that it's not some kind of weird...
I'm glad. Yes.
Okay. I
That's a
successfully
card for you.
researched the Roth people to make sure it's not some weird thing.
Right. Did you make it by anything special or just regular?
No.
Okay. Mason Roth. He's the guy that you thought he was, a stuffy foreign exchange trader. Let's see, he's got some kids. Cass Roth, spoiled rich kid, 24 years old. She's regularly getting into, quote, tabloid news from anything from wardrobe malfunctions to tantrums and doing things which probably embarrass her father. Evidence analysis role?
No.
Can I try?
You say, yeah, you can go for it too. There,
She's backseat driving.
Yes, she is.
Made it.
You're thinking that she may have abducted herself, if that makes sense. Yeah, you already nodded. You know what's
I
up.
knew that.
My other question for that was going to be, is there a tabloid or a tabloid photographer that is closely associated with her, as in hangs out with her a lot?
What do you mean,
Yes,
stocks? Stocks
yeah.
is a better word.
Yeah, stocks.
Sure. Give me a research roll to see if you can find a name of some dude who died.
Skin of my teeth, I got it.
Sure, you find some sleazy photographer. They don't give out his fucking address and shit, but you know which tabloid that he works for, and that will never ever want to reveal this guy's name because, you know, you're probably there to give him a summons or some shit.
Yep.
How do we know that she was abducted by the void? Like, how do we have this?
Good question.
Okay. I leave.
Oh, he's starting to get up again, Yana. What do you want to do? Do you want to push him back down and go, no?
No, I let him leave.
I go out front to where our fearless leader is.
Right. Alex, you finished the bottle of whiskey. Would you like to make a throw roll to hit that guy over there who's irritating you?
What is he irritating?
He's fucking waggling his cock in your direction and yelling at you.
Really?
Yeah. You don't know why.
I throw the bottle
All right.
Yeah. Put your cock away. Yes.
He falls over and just lays there stunned.
If you're quite done abusing the mentally handicapped,
A couple of people applaud politely as they go past.
You see?
I've got a lead.
All right.
No.
We need to go to this storage locker place.
Okay, so how do we not know that the guy himself is not upset with his daughter enough to where he pays the void? 5 weeks, 6 weeks are a long time to
Exactly.
to like leave your daughter captured. It's almost like he did it and then like as an afterthought now he's kind of like, I should probably pay some people to look into it so it looks like I'm trying to do something about getting my daughter back, but I'm not really bothered because she's not in my life.
Yeah, or she just might like do it herself because
And we're walking to the storage locker place.
He keeps trying to drag you guys off.
We can talk while we're walking.
okay. Practical.
Okay.
What are you in storage?
Right, Robert, give me a luck roll, please. I'm looking for a fumble. Give me a fumble, big guy. That's all I
No
want.
fumble.
Fail?
Yeah, fail.
Some people are fucking looking at your gym bag as you're carrying it like they're thinking about stealing it. That's how shitty of neighborhood you're in, even in the daylight. If it was at night, they'd have probably already killed you, stolen your gym bag, and violated your corpse.
Yep.
So, no problem. You go over to you, Stuart, and the guy goes, right. He looks at you three and he goes, you want to live in the box or what?
I need a high security unit.
All right. That'll be $500 a month.
Okay.
Right. You pay him. He looks like, what the fuck just happened? He says, follow me. He takes you up there past a few destroyed units. There's some guys that are either repossessing something or robbing one of the units. He eventually takes you through some fairly decent security. Not great, but, you know, it probably rocket launcher would get in. And he takes you over and he goes, here's your unit. If you're wanting to live in there, it'll be an extra $100 a month.
Not today.
All right. He says, yeah, it gives you like locks and shit like that. And he goes, did you bring your own lock or do you need to buy this lock?
I will buy a brand new lock from you.
He charges you 20 more cred and he gives you a lock still in the plastic. He's probably already duplicated the key somehow. Wanders off.
Okay. I open the locker.
Right.
There's something already in there. Get out of my place.
Let me check real quick. Low. Yeah, there's a guy furiously masturbating when you open the door, sitting in there. He doesn't
So you're
stop.
gonna leave.
Yeah, he's getting close to orgasm.
No, I don't do that.
Just shut it.
How the fuck did you get past security?
I'm so close, he says. And then Alex closes
I
the door.
borrow Alex's whiskey bottle and throw it at him.
He's already thrown it at somebody.
He doesn't have another one jammed in this?
Not yet.
Okay.
Plus, Alex closed the door, and you hear the guy explosively orgasming on the other side.
I would get a new locker.
Got two. The new better locker. The guy doesn't charge you extra for it. He gives you a different locker, and he goes, "Sorry about that. I didn't know he was in there." One. He checks this one first to make sure there's nobody in there. There isn't, and he goes, "Yeah, this is the high security one." He does shifty dog eyes and leaves.
Was any part of this high security goons?
No. You're thinking you could probably break in here by yourself.
Mm,
Drunk.
okay. I thought you said it was going to take a rocket launcher.
Well, now that you've discovered that some other random masturbator is fucking just hanging out one locker, well, at least these have air. That's something, right?
Whatever.
All the good shit's up above the clouds. You live in the muck. You live in the worst part of the world. India is a step up from here. Not a big step, but still a step.
We're not allowed nice things.
Yeah.
The look on Robert's face. I couldn't believe the masturbating guy was in there either, but there it is. So you drop off your expensive sniper rifle that you had to build a building to get.
Fuck
What?
it. Ah!
What?
Yes, I leave it here. We go. Fine.
All right. Yeah.
Let's go.
You're about certain he'll probably be gone for. It's probably being robbed as you're walking out of the building.
Let's try and do this before he gets another one of his kids captured.
Okay, so do we want to go to the... I'm not actually going to dignify it with that phrase. The sex shop in the bottom of the apartment complex?
Both of the other two are looking curious, like they haven't considered going to a sex shop with you before.
But now when you are talking about it,
Okay, the Void owned a puppet theater
I know.
at the base of the apartment complex.
Well, don't we?
Would you like to go kick in the door down there, find out, no, they really don't have her kidnapped, or do we want to do this the smart way?
Wow.
There's a smart way.
Yes, the smart way is we don't go get in a running gunfight with a gang that controls part of the Merc and that the cops don't go see unless they have a tank, and instead we do some investigating using our investigating feet.
Ah,
These are my investigating feet.
That's how I started off in life.
It shows Alex Kinley beating some guy with a fucking truncheon and going, talk, and there goes, happy. And they're both dressed in like old-timey clothes and shit.
When I was just a young lad, that's how I started.
It's a black and white memory reel.
So what is your smart idea? What would you like to go?
We go talk to this sleazebag, we go find this sleazebag photographer
Okay.
who constantly follows this woman around. We go find out when the last time he saw her was. We see if you can lean on him and find out if he knows anything.
In the distance, you hear a lot of gunfire and see a bus on fire crashing into a building and then falling down to the street and exploding.
Do you think it's me again?
No, it's probably the kids that stole my rifle.
Oh. Disappointment.
Fortunately, that rifle is 2 IDs ago, so...
You're starting to now wonder if renting a storage thing would still be getting your rifle stolen, but with extra steps.
See, the best part is, I know that when I go back and try to get it, all you're going to do is make me roll a luck roll.
Yep.
You think so?
Everything goes.
Fingers crossed!
All right.
We
Yeah,
could also we could also go talk to the father.
No, we can't, because he'll be in the arcology.
Oh, he's a rich person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I just don't think he's obviously hired someone discreetly to take care of this. I don't think he's going to want to see us until we turn up with his daughter. And even then, I don't think he's going to want to see us because he'll be like, oh, God damn it, yes.
Yeah, probably.
I don't want her back.
I just don't like him.
No. Who does? Sleazebag.
So, do we want to go talk to the photograph?
Sorry.
Let's go try to find the sleazebag photographer, yes.
How?
Go to the paper he works in.
Excellent. You go to News Now. It's a tabloid type place. They have an office, and it's outside of it's not far enough outside of the Merc. And it looks as though the building has been riddled with gunfire either once by some really motivated shooters or several times over time. It's hard to tell.
A little bit of both.
Quite possibly. And you guys go in, and they bright, cheerful receptionist spot hidden rolls.
Packing. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes?
Mm.
Wearing a bulletproof vest with one hand under her desk says, "Hello, welcome to News Now. How may I help you?"
We would like to speak to blah.
I'm sorry, we don't really have interviews and such like that.
Not an interview. We've got a
No. We've got a lead for him.
Right. And since Alex had said it first and you had backed it up, you give me a fast talk roll to support Alex's bullshitting fast talk and make it good. They've heard it all.
That was you get support.
I think I might just make that with the support.
Ooh.
I have a 68. Oh, no, 81. Yeah, no, even made that.
Wow. Okay, great. She goes, all right. She takes you to a conference room and she says, here you are. We have video, but no audio. So your conversation will be somewhat private. She gives you all significant looks and goes away. It's a decent conference room and stuff. You're not locked in and restrained in a fucking big X thing or anything like that. Eventually, Ted, the photographer, shows up and he has a seat and he says, how can I help you? He looks like a normal guy. Doesn't look like a greasy scumbag, which was what he is. He's a paparazzi, basically.
Mm-hmm. I look at our fearless leader.
Heard you got a news story for me. What is it?
Well, it's a follow-on to a current story that I'm sure you've probably been working on for a while, and it's the kidnapping of Cass Roth.
Kidnapping?
You're not aware of this?
She was kidnapped from the void?
What do you mean kidnapped from the void?
Well,
What
kidnapped.
kind of game are you playing?
What?
She joined the void, right?
As far as I know, she's joined may be too strong a word. Fucking is a better word.
Mhm.
Fucking the void. What a void.
Who
I
is
mean, that's not even news. You guys are you're gonna have to up your game a little bit more.
who is she fucking?
The void.
Which?
Gang.
I think all of them, maybe at once. I don't know.
Interesting.
I just sigh, put 1,000 on the table, and go, where?
He gives you. He takes 1,000 first. Puts it in his. He gives you the address of the SimSense Puppet Theater and Department Warren. Great. So you guys are looking for Cass, who hired you. Great. He looks interested in what you were saying. Who hired you? He says.
No.
That's irrelevant.
Information cost. Give that 1,000 back.
He pulls out the 1,000. He goes, "Who hired you?"
What's that movie we watched? He's like, no, give me that money back. Three Amigos.
He's waving the money, waiting for an answer.
No,
No.
you can keep the 1,000.
Bye-bye now.
Yeah.
Bye-bye now.
Okay, he says.
Thank you for your time. We'll see ourselves out.
Right, no problem. You guys, he leaves. You guys do. Yeah, there you go.
Motherfucker, I was so hoping this was just something simple.
If you're getting a card for that, I'll give you 3, or
Yes, please.
or actually just draw your 3 and take the one you want because you got the Orb of Knowledge. Yeah,
So I'll play
I was
that.
hoping this was something simple.
I love the fact it's like when you said like, oh yeah, it's a rescue mission. I can see him go, finally, I can do something decent.
Well, I will keep the helpful librarian again, because God knows we'll have to do more research.
Hooray!
So,
Dancing plus 20.
You should be dancing. Yeah.
This gives Alex flashbacks to his fucking brother who had 2 left feet and
10 paws in a dancing room. And it's not even like he had bass. I think he had like something 40 in it. He just couldn't roll it. Damn, 40 paws. Right. Yes.
So the mission is to return a daughter to a father.
Who doesn't probably want to be returned. That's why they said if it gets messy, you're not going to get as much cred. But and then they realise it's going to get messy.
Yeah.
Because she's not going to want to go.
Yeah.
So we need to convince her that there's a bigger bad boy out there that she can fuck to irritate her dad.
Oh, good idea.
I'm suggesting you.
Me?
No.
It's coming that way.
Well, if she had her old face, that might be the thing right there.
That could. We need to go kidnap your clone now.
Yeah, I was saying that all along.
Got sidetracked.
Yes, but now we've got a reason to kidnap your clone.
We had reason before that you.
No. I want to kidnap my clone because I want to hang out with my clone is not good reasoning.
That's the best reason. We do all these things just to feel better. Like, doing fun things is the best reason to do anything.
You're still like way low on sanity, aren't you?
I don't think she'll ever. You could get to 100 sands, you still wouldn't be right. All right. So.
Okay. So.
I've got, look,
do you want to go?
The way I see it is, he wants his daughter back. She probably won't want to go, but that's not our fucking problem.
You guys are walking along the street.
Yes, we're not doing this anywhere.
Give me counter surveillance rolls at negative
God damn it.
20 as you're walking along the streets.
That's not one.
Got it.
You're being fucking tailed professionally.
By the photographer.
Not big professionally, like very small team.
Is it the photographer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna lose him.
How? Running down the street type thing?
No, like, you know, just taking sharp turns.
Shall we all split up and then meet back at that place where I put the pin?
Try to look for large crowds, like stuff like that, lose them in that.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Great. You're basically going to try an on-foot clearing run, correct?
All right, okay. We'll call a taxi then.
Well, that'll definitely make it easier. Right. It shows everybody calling a taxi from both groups and shit like that. No problem. Unfortunately, since you're not the ones able to drive, you can't get crazy. So the taxi part, it's like the.
Here's an extra 50. Go fast.
All right, sir. He says for an extra 200, I'll just be fucking insane.
Yeah, go. Done.
Great. And the taxi driver makes a driving roll at this point.
Oh God, no. No.
Logan.
Holy crap. Excellent. And their taxi driver, who is now getting bribed heavily.
99. Oh.
Holy shit, you cannot fucking lose them. The taxi driver is currently doing the fucking going around the building, strafing people and shit. It's just, he's all over the road. The other guy's sticking with you like fucking glue. The taxi driver's like, let's see if he notices. He has no idea anybody's back there. He's just you know, and shit. And right, and Alex is fucking trying to touch as little of the taxi as possible and making strange hissing noises as you guys are getting bounced around the inside because apparently somebody stole the seatbelts years ago and nobody noticed. And you can't lose them. And then you're on foot. And everybody give me a sprint roll as you are running through and trying to run through the buildings. And he got a fucking is that a fumble from your running?
No, it's just a fail.
All right, no problem. He almost fell down the stairway, but he's getting left behind. Did everybody else make their sprint?
Yeah. You suck.
It's like, I can't go on. And they're like, see ya, and they run off.
You go that way. I'll go home.
So are you guys gonna leave him behind because he's got a stitch, and he stopped running.
He will run. He will start running, surely.
He's not. He's just fucking going. And you guys are like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he's like, Stitch.
Come on, you can do it. Move your ass.
He's not doing it. So your choices are either stay there or run.
We stay there, then, I guess.
Right. A bunch of guys come right up and begin madly taking pictures of you three.
We've got a mask on.
Yes, I know, but they're doing it anyway.
Pose! Pose dramatically!
You're doing as dramatic as you can with a fucking stitch
Ow,
that's causing you to
ow,
fucking
ow.
feel like you're dying.
Whiskey bottle, flame.
Go for it.
Yes, crit.
Crit. One of the guys goes down. There's only two left. They go, oh, and they grab their companion and begin fleeing with him.
That's right. Fear the whiskey bottle. How did I end up in this situation?
You're thinking
They
you
used
must
to
have
be
been
such a nice man.
Yeah, now the high point of your day is when Alex throws a whiskey bottle and knocks somebody out. What kind of fucking life do you lead?
Bloodsucking leeches.
No problem. Give me spot hidden rolls.
Yes.
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 Right. You're thinking that one of them's still observing you, the other one's trying to bring around their downed companion.
Right, run.
And the one that's still observing you is on some sort of communications device.
What? Run away. Again.
Run. Yes.
We're running again?
Yeah, run.
Your side hurts so much.
Not anymore, apparently. Let's go.
All right, you guys are running and stuff. And let's see the bad guys. How are they doing? You're not sure if they're back there still or not.
Keep going.
Yeah, no problem. You guys are
We try and lose them in any crowds or.
sure. Give me counter surveillance, please.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Alex has you guys do some wild stuff, and he's like, "Where's the streetcar to hang off the back of?" See, and you're like, "The fuck?" And so yeah, right. Eventually, you guys may have lost them. You're not sure.
Okay.
Let's
Maybe.
hope. Let's hope for the best.
So
As I
where
was
are we
saying,
going? What are we going to do?
well, as I was saying, before we got
Currently, you're at a some sort of bar that's like an umbrella bar.
what are you gonna say? Ammonia.
No, it's the umbrella bar. They have umbrellas are their motif. They have them everywhere type deal.
Right.
So we all buy a round of umbrella drinks.
If I can if I finish my statement I was making before we got rudely interrupted by the fucking photography, I'm saying we just go to that place, we surveil it, we wait for her to leave, we follow her somewhere, we drug her up, right? Fucking sleeping, whatever, trank darts, just like the game. Trank her, fucking take her down, and then just deliver her to her bloody dad. That's it. Then
Yeah.
she then runs off again. That's none of our concern. All we need to do is get her to her dad. What he does with her after that, we don't give a shit.
So may I suggest an alternate?
What?
She's busy having sex with all of them.
Yeah.
Mm.
We're not
We
doing it.
hire her
Oh, interesting.
for
Hire her?
the night or whatever.
But
I don't know if she's that kind of lady.
we may try.
We offer enough money, she'll be that kind of lady for them because they're going to beat the shit out of her if we
I'm
don't.
thinking the 50 gang members might kick the shit out of us. We try and
No. If we're offering the gang the money, they'll be the ones
Oh.
forcing her to do it.
It's even more evil.
Well, you know what? I think we should surveil and see because she might
Sure.
be like she
Sure.
might be the gang, bicycle.
Yeah, I
Everyone
think
has,
she's.
everyone has a ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But whether it's against the will or they kind of hire her out, I don't know.
I think she.
We should surveil and find out what's going on.
Yeah, I think she's just like enjoying the supposed freedom, like
Yeah,
from.
she's rebelling against daddy,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Little poor girl
We can
rebelling against daddy.
try that.
I think if we went up and went, "Hey gang, we're gonna hire your bitch. Here's money," they're gonna be like, "You are fucking dead."
Okay.
Right.
Let's surveil the place.
Yes. we want to go to the puppet show place, Logan. And
I really, really don't. For the record, I really, really do not want to go there, but we don't have much of a choice. I am ditching a helpful librarian.
Mm-hmm. We'll get somewhere close. You know, try and find somewhere that's a good place to surveil from.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll do a good, like, I don't know, at least 2 or 3 days of surveillance.
That's a really great idea. The only problem, small problem, is the only good place to surveil would be an apartment, and all the apartments, like, because it put you in a good position, far enough away, you can watch the front door type deal. The problem is none of the apartments are conveniently vacant.
We can just break in, kill the people there.
He's doing this on purpose.
That would totally work.
No, we're not going to break into the apartment. He draws too much attention.
And I'd like to point this out before we get all murder happy.
Oh.
This area is run by the Void. Therefore, whoever's living in those things is either paying money to them or associated with them. And if you start killing all their friends or people that are being their paycheck, they're going to notice.
I should join the gang.
Stop thinking bad thoughts.
I think your clones might have already have.
Exactly.
As you're doing your initial walk by, everybody give me a surveillance roll.
Oh, those skills I don't have much. The cat's taking over.
He's taking over.
Anybody make it?
No.
Nope.
I've not got it quite high, but I have to go that high. No. No. No.
Okay, no problem. You guys walk by.
Well, I don't think we were planning to walk by.
Well, or ride by in a cab.
No.
Matt, don't you have a reroll there?
How are you going to find out where you can surveil from if you don't go by
Because
it?
we're gonna rent a van. We're gonna rent a Flowers by Irene type thing. I don't want to walk past, then someone happen to notice us, and then notice us later on in the van. That seems silly because that's just a way of I will use, however, so we'll go and hire a van. I'll cross it for money. We'll some kind of you know what?
Do you want to go to your usual van place? Well, Doc Fulton's usual van place?
Oh God, yeah, it's good. Well, I want to get also some stickers to make it look like not a delivery van. I want it to look like a maintenance, like a plumber or an electrician or something.
Okay.
Not electrician, actually. Definitely not electrician. Plumber. Because that way, a van pulled outside for a long period of time is not so conspicuous if it's a plumber. The guy could be doing a load of work. I've had a van. When I did electrician for a while, my van was parked outside the house for days and days because it was a big job. You were there all the time, all day, all night. So it's not very
all day, all night, 24 hours a day.
No.
Oh.
Why don't we get a pest extermination van? I'm pretty sure we can see pests everywhere.
That's what I mean. Anything like that, if you want to do that, plumbing, whatever, I just think that's a good way of prolonged amount of time to be able to sit there and not get too noticed.
Yeah.
So we will rent a van for a week. I will rent some, I'll get someone to just make up some, fake company pest control.
$50 for the fake company pest control magnetic stickers, $200 a day for the fucking van. The guy's surprised. He's like, "Where's the air guy?"
I ate him.
What?
You heard nothing. Moving on.
We call it pesky business.
Okay.
And I will use when we get there, I will use my reroll to reroll my surveillance roll.
Hmm.